Alright, fight fans. Here are the top 3 emerging storylines from UFC 317. Number 3. Pton Talbot rights the ship. After his loss to Raoni Barcelos, many critics wrote Talbot off as a rising star, calling him exposed. The UFC did not do him any favors in matchmaking, putting him against another rising phenom who can grapple and strike at a high level in Felipe Lima. The UFC could have given Talbot an easier, stylistic matchup to let him rebuild his confidence and get a win back, but instead, they threw him to the wolves, letting him sink or swim. The fight showed Pton has been working hard in the past 5 months. Since his loss to Barcelos, he showed improved takedown defense, grappling, ability to get back to his feet, and ground control, as he won most, if not all, of the exchanges with Lima on the ground, hurting him multiple times with ground and pound. Talbot truly showed his potential as a top prospect. If he can continue to improve his ground game, along with his knockout power, the sky is the limit. After passing the test with flying colors, Talbot once again called for a fight with Adrian Yanez. It will be a good stand-up battle, considering both of their exciting fight styles. As for Felipe Lima, he'll be alright, as he should be able to learn and bounce back from this loss. Felipe didn't do terrible, but one thing he lacked in this fight was the ability for fight adjustment, which Pton did extremely well. Felipe was doing very well on the feet in the first round, but he was overly concerned with Pton's power and too focused on following their original game plan of grappling him. Felipe shot multiple desperate takedowns against Pton when he was doing well on the feet, halting his own momentum. The reason he was doing well on the feet was that he had put the fear of his grappling prowess into Pton's head. So Pton was so concerned with the takedown, he couldn't do much standing. But once Lima showed Pton his hand, Pton realized he could take Lima on the ground. Then he got comfortable everywhere and took over the fight. So sometimes you shouldn't show all your cards in a fight, and should stick to what is working. Number 2. Joshua Van's rise in 11 months. First of all, Joshua Van and Brandon Royval put on a Fight of the Year contender. So huge respect to both men for laying it all out on the line like that. Everyone knew it was going to be a barn burner when the fight was made, and they delivered beyond expectations. This was Joshua Van's 6th fight in 11 months. After 5 straight wins, he is now near the very top of the flyweight division, ready to challenge champion Alexandre Pantoja later this year. More fighters should really follow this blueprint. Fight as often as your body allows, especially when you are young and recover fast. Not only do you make money, but your stock rises every time you win, especially since MMA fans and media typically only remember you for your last fight. By fighting often, you build a bigger fan base and become a bigger star. That is what Joshua Van did. He took the opportunity after Manel Kape was injured to fight Brandon Royval just 3 weeks after winning at UFC 316, and he made the most of it. He defeated the number 1 ranked Royval in a fight of the night. Then in the post-fight interview, he doubled down on his one-liner from the press conference. The winner of the championship fight needs to come see him. He told Dana White that he's willing to do a face-off with the winner if needed. That's how you get the most out of your mic time, and he's doing it respectfully. Too many fighters waste their opportunities on the mic after a great performance by saying they are willing to fight anyone. The UFC wants more fighters should take note and use every opportunity to promote themselves. Now it's proven you can do it respectfully and tastefully. The crowd will still be into it. After Pantoja once again showed his dominance and submitted Kaikara France in round 3, he called for the challenger to come to the ring. The two exchanged mutual respect, as they both know it's all about promotion and building hype for the next fight. They even faced off for the media to create headlines, and now the fight is made. They did the job for the UFC, so it's important to self-promote when the UFC puts you in a spot on a big card. As for Royval, nothing but respect for him. He took a lot of damage, so I hope he can take some time to recover and bounce back. I think Royval was a bit too in the moment. He was too eager to make this a dogfight, and that played into Joshua's hands. Brandon didn't utilize his all-around skills. He never clinched or tried to take the fight elsewhere. Maybe that would have made it less exciting, but it would have increased his chance to win. He was eager to make this fight exciting, with the hype and buzz surrounding the fight in the build-up. I hope he recovers well, takes some time off to heal, and comes back stronger. Number 1. Ilia Topuria fulfills his prophecy once again. Ilia Topuria did exactly what he said he was going to do, knocking out former lightweight champion and legend Charles Oliveira in the very first round. After some back-and-forth scrambles on the ground, the fight returned to the feet, and Topuria knocked out Charles with a devastating left-right combo, putting him out cold. Topuria has now won his 2nd UFC title while remaining undefeated, with 2 belts on his shoulders. He called for Paddy the Baddy to the octagon, and the two rivals had a heated face-off. Along with being a great fighter, Ilia is also a great promoter. He always wants the next biggest fight. And with Paddy's rise in popularity, this was a no-brainer. They had a heated face-off, including a shove, getting the crowd going crazy. Of course, Dana White shut down all talks of an immediate fight between them in the post-fight press conference. But if and when the fight is made, this should be a great rivalry and make for a very exciting build-up given their animosity for one another. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Until next time.